similarities, but there's a lot of different change-ups, so much more exciting.
Yeah. And I mean, with the way that we've seen Mikey play aggressively around the map when he's been playing like his Invoker in back games, you imagine turning up today on the Pango, this is going to be a great hero in his hands.
Yeah, and as long as they can keep that pace up, as long as they can keep this Troll kind of shut down, because otherwise the matchup is quickly going to turn into Troll's favor. And the lane for Troll, this is the one thing I am looking at, it's amazing. It's a Troll Undying versus 2 strength heroes. And Troll, it's one of the best heroes versus Lycan throughout all stages of the game. So honestly, this is Skeeter's game to just completely destroy. So we'll see if he's able to, based on what happens with these other lanes.
I mean, well, yeah, sort of looking across the board, you feel that that's the lane where we could see become the most one-sided.
Yes. I mean, it's Undying versus Snapfire and Lycan. These two are going to more than likely release stuff for Saberlight. We'll see what he does with his Wolves to see how much fun he's going to have, because I think he needs to pull a wave immediately. You don't want to play in a 1v1 versus Undying and Troll. So I imagine, yeah, he's going to send the Wolf to pull it immediately.
Let's see if Shopify Rebellion are able to manipulate this top lane enough. They can still get a good amount out of it without having to face their heroes head on.
I think Tundra set themselves up for 2 very nice lanes. The Kunkka versus the Pango. The top lane, I mean, these 2 lanes should pretty much free farm. Mikey, I mean, he should be able to get some stuff, but it's a Kunkka favored matchup. And already we see Skeeter's got 4 denies up top. So the first entire wave, he gets every single one of those.
Already clear signs why they don't want to let the creeps meet in the positions that the Skeeter's happy to farm. And they've got to try and drag that wave elsewhere, Shopify.
Yeah. And let's see like what 33 is going to do with adaptation. I mean, I think he's just going to do the drums. Either that or he just goes auras. Drums and slums or auras versus all these counters, because he can't even go mini helm this game. Versus Enchantress, versus Night Stalker, versus Lycan. Like all these heroes just are excellent versus. So we'll see what he does queue up.
And we'll see what sort of timings Arteezy is going to be able to hit on the Night Stalker. Have you sort of been enjoying the rise of Night Stalker? We're seeing a few teams really bring it up in this tournament. Indeed, he gets burst here by 33, and Aramis not quite respect to the amount of damage that 33 was able to throw out there with the axes.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's pretty good when you're playing. It's always been, for like the history of Dota almost in a way, it's always been a good hero in a way versus Beastmaster. It can go both ways because one gets vision of the other, but then you fly and you get vision advantage over the Beast and stuff like that. Now it's totally different because now you get Shard and you ruin his game so he can't go Helm of Overlord, but yeah, it's fun. I just like Night Stalker. I feel like it was super underpicked for a very long time, and then people were like, oh yeah, wait, this is actually a good hero.
So far, going very well for Arteezy in that safe lane. Yep, 12 and 5. No struggle getting the farm.
Nice try.
Top, they're also doing a good job. I mean, the creep manipulation has definitely been excellent so far from Saberlight these first few waves. 9 and 5 on Skeeter, 7-4 on this Lycan. No matter what, if they play the head-to-head lane, though, on Shopify, it's going to be difficult to play versus these two. Unless like Snaking makes a mistake and steps up and gets somehow body blocked under tower or something. But Skeeter should be fine. And mid, yeah, as we mentioned, 9. He's going to have a good advantage over Mikey.
Very difficult to sort of just avoid the constant spam of the Tidebringer hits.
And 9, he doesn't rush the bottle. He goes for Blades of Attack in this matchup. And then he's going to go back for bottle. So he just wants that clear damage to be able to hit Mikey, get these secured last hits.
He's playing it well, 9.
Yeah.
The prize is mine.
Let's see if they do get any sort of extra attention around mid, around the rune spawns. Let's see if they can stop Mikey from getting pure bottom lane. Aramis just off the mark with the arrow. Mikey, he's going to settle to go for the bouncer rune up here.
Yeah,
He wants to sort of mess around with the fact that 9 will be able to pick that water rune top before he grabs it.
Yeah, he'll have to just recover from rotations and stuff like that. But Kunkka is a very good hero at counter ganking. I think that's also probably why they wanted to go for this matchup. Not only does it win in lane, but also counter ganks amazing versus something like Pango. You can just rum your allies, and then that, the Rolling Thunder doesn't actually have enough damage to clear things up. So, yeah, we'll see what the adaptation is. This side of Shopify to deal with it. Yeah, 9 actually just rushes phase boots. So he's gonna have him already finished up. That's very significant. He's gonna have a what's the base damage advantage? He's like a 20 damage advantage over Mikey.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Top lane continues, as you say. Very tough times for the Saberlight to get farm up there. So not losing their lives.
No, and they keep pulling. So,
yeah, still getting something out of this. It was expected to be a tough matchup. You know, Saberlight, he's doing the best with what he's got to work with.
let's see if they can get snaking here. Snaking is pretty deep right now. Crit. Holding the skill point.
Oh no.
All right. He'll take the 1-1-1 build. He wants to have that answer for the tombstone later on, or early in the game. Can he finish off Snay? Gonna be close.
Have a blast in a second, but a few raindrops there. Making. She's looking to turn, but backup's coming in. Mikey.
Nicely done.
Nice move there. Swings across from the mid lane and makes sure that they're able to punish Snaking.
Very good approach there. And yeah, body blocks from Saberlight. Excellent there. I always wonder sometimes if it's like, does he share control in this type of lane, right? Does he share with Crit so that he can focus more on those last hits when he's getting the pull behind, and Crit's actually the one doing those type of micro plays? I'm always curious to ask these players, because we used to have that a lot more back in the day. When people weren't as godly as they are now. First nighttime is hit. Arteezy off to a great start.
Structures are fortified.
But so is the Beast. I mean, 33, he's getting his own farm.
Ooh. Nicely timed there by 9. It won't be quite enough damage to straight up take Crit down. Snaking's going to be here as well. The Rolling Thunder's there from Mikey. Crit turns, takes down the tombstone, but another hit from the Tidebringer will finish Crit. It's 9. Finds him. I mean, yeah, straight away there, you know, they're setting up with the torrent and the boat as soon as he knew that Crit was going to be TPing over.
And he's got a DD, so he's making the move top immediately. Saberlight might not expect this.
I mean, he knows that Crit, you know, headed just TP'd over towards the mid lane, so he's not going to be able to get over it super easy to help Saberlight out. As they get in aggressive, X-Mark into the torrent, Skeeter's in on top of Saberlight.
Big cleave.
They'll try and run, but they've got the slow, and indeed 9. And will line up another Tidebringer hit. Fast moves here from the Kunkka. Gets that kill mid, knows there's no backup top, gets the second one.
Really good early rotation from Shopify to bring like the two heroes mid to try to help out Mikey, but thinking he was there, so they have the response and they're setting up 9 for success. Great last pick so far for him. 3-1. And yeah, keeping this Lycan down and keeping troll free farming.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And is 9 now? Okay, now 9 is gonna go back for the bottle, so opting's just for high damage in the early game here before finishing it. Now he's got mana. Ooh. I was wondering to see what he was going to queue up, because we've seen a lot of different approaches from these Kunkkas. Let's see if he does go this route, because there's definitely a limited form of damage coming out from Shopify early game, and like Snapfire is going to be their early damage with 6 around the Pango, but the other 3 are pretty limited in the early game. Well, I mean, let's see if he does go for this build.
I mean, still very much having a better time on the off lane than Saberlight. On the other side of the map, 39 CS. Saberlight still struggling behind.
And he's got better recovery outlet too. Like he's having a good lane, and he's going to start stacking Ancients, as we know 33 does. So he's just playing around axes in the laning phase, and then we'll go back for those stacks. It's going to get scouted. We see Crit. He's already playing in triangle.
He's getting a couple of back-to-back routes here. The torrent won't quite be on point though. Saberlight's able to escape, but still starting to get a bit spooky for him to step up in the lane against this troll. Skeeter now level 6.
Truly setting up this troll for maximum success. And as we said, it's a really, really good troll game.
Nothing.
So Crit, he's still playing around bottom, scouting those Ancients and stuff. Will he be able to set up for a kill with this nighttime?
He's from the cookie onto Aramis. So they know that Aramis is perfectly fine. They can't try and dive in for this.
Super early top tower being taken from Skitter.
9. Gonna make the move over here again, but Saberlight, he's already backing up. I mean, he has to just play so cautiously on this top side of the map, Saberlight.
9's just gonna take the stack. I feel like he can just commit for it here. It's tough for them to really contest on the side of Shopify. They've placed both vision. They placed the 1 ward bottom side around the Ancients, and then a 2nd ward bottom, so they actually have no vision top beside the Wolves.
Bottom lane, he hits the arrow.
Uh-oh.
Look, the setup there. That's Arteezy gone. The roar into arrow takes him out. Mikey will be able to at least punish 33. Back up top, Saberlight, he tries to step out for some creeps, but 9, he's there ready and waiting to back up Skeeter and punish Saberlight once again.
Big concerns already for Shopify. And Mikey, I think Mikey's got his, like, some of the hardest stuff worked out for him in this early game. He's got to make clean rotations constantly to deal with this pressure. Top tower's taken. They're losing their stacks. They have stacks to farm for the Beastmaster. They're getting a good lead here in the start on the side of Tundra.
Oh, they really are. 9 massively ahead. And as you say, Skeeter just already being in that the second to top spot as the troll in a good troll game is not good news for Shopify. Shopify, they're going to find some way to punish Tundra. They'll look to snaking.
Typical snaking, giving up a couple of these kills. But either way, they get the bigger trades on the side of Tundra. 9 has a Vanguard. Okay, they don't have kisses. Can they even kill him?
I don't think they can.
He is super tanky.
Oh, they'll be able to steal the bounty rouge there, Mikey.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bit of a drive-by there, straight through the bounties, picks the 2 of them up.
They might try to set up on him here. No, 9. He's gonna not. Aramis prioritizing it, taking out the push that's coming on toward mid. Yeah, Mikey, he's got to make big moves. We've seen these Pangos do it, though. We've seen these Pangos kind of reestablish early game for a lot of teams. So, Mikey, see if he will be able to, because his Lycan is totally shut down. And it's a really hard game to play Lycan overall versus this troll. And, okay, 33. He looks like he's just rushing BKB.
All right. I mean,
Okay.
different approaches. You say you've always got to kind of do this when you're in these games where you don't want to get the helm of the Overlord. For the numerous reasons that Shopify's been able to draft against you.
Radiant's middle tower
I guess BKB, he's going to be able to just pop it, get in the middle of the fight, pop raw, and set up for the follow-up, whether it be from the Kunkka or from the Mirana. You know, you're going to get that guaranteed initiation.
I thought there was a chance that maybe he goes pipe. A very early pipe this game, as I was saying before. Very limited damage on the shot of Shopify. If they get pipe, Crimson Guard, and these type of auras, I could see some big problems for Shopify in the early mid-game to be able to do almost any damage. Because 9, he's going to be pretty much unkillable. The only way they're going to be able to set up kills is with Mortimer Kisses, and Crit still not level 6. Mortimer Kisses and Rolling Thunders is going to be their big early game. So I guess, I mean, to protect himself as 33, this is probably the better choice. But to protect overall his team, the pipe would be nice. 33.
Should have a solid chance of getting him here. They'll catch him off guard with the Rolling Thunder. You'll be able to turn and drop the Roar with the 4 heroes on top of him and a stomp from the center. 33 taken out. Shopify Rebellion and catching some of the core kills now. Can need to find some more of this as it over in the mid 9 on the verge of taking this tier 1 tower down.
Can they steal the stack? I don't think so. I mean, it's definitely too difficult for Shopify to do it. It's getting pinged out, but
Dire are scanning.
let's see if Mikey's gonna. They're gonna use the kisses on it. Okay, all right.
I mean, that's
Well worth it.
That is absolutely worth.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I called for that the other day, and I was like, you were like laughing at me, but I think it's actually not bad.
For sure. I mean, that was what, like a quad stack?
Yeah, quad stack taken out, and they get out. All right, nicely done from Crit.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, Tundra, they're not happy.
No,
They're coming charging down here.
they're gonna kill this Snapfire,
Oh, they'll find him.
and they will.
Tries for the CP out in the trees, but the arrow into Torrent catches Crit. We'll be able to punish him. Taking their ancients.
Honestly, I love that move, the kisses. I think they know that they're kind of a good chunk behind in this early game, so they have to do something to be able to slow down the pace of Tundra at the moment, and that will definitely do it. But 9 having a phenomenal game. He has Crimson Guard. This has to be one of the fastest Crimson.
I think so on a mid Kunkka.
Yeah, it's phase Crimson.
You get some fast items rush, but you know, obviously this is not the standard one, or at least the more frequent one we see being built up first.
I don't think you see many mid laners almost ever build it. It's like a tradition, just strictly an off lane item, but has a lot of merits this game. Cool stuff from 9.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a bit between that and the buff of the rum. He's going to be able to keep his team alive.
Sure will. And I imagine someone will eventually, you know, the mech and the pipe and stuff like that will be coming out pretty early on also from them.
He's just smashed the record by 3 minutes. I mean, albeit it was only one other game that's been bought in. But
yeah, no one buys this item.
New records being set.
Cool stuff. Arteezy, he gets hit by the arrow.
Got the boat combo coming in as well. Arteezy's dead. I mean, snaking again, just all part of the plan. He dies in the mid. Meanwhile, elsewhere, the rest of his team, they're killing the carry.
Tundra playing super good right now. Yeah, snaking doesn't care about these deaths. Aramis, a beautiful arrow. Arteezy tried to dodge it and actually ends up running into it. TP's at the ready for top. Skeeter, Battle Fury's already done.
I mean, it's so difficult for these heroes to go on the troll.
Yeah, it's a godly troll game. Saber Light.
He's going to pop the ultimate.
Skeeter.
There's Crimson and the Moonlight Shadow.
He goes down.
He's going to get taken out. Good hits there from Crit. Pretty much hitting them. I guess they did have the sentry out there. Sentry was placed. He was able to land them perfectly, though, still.
Nice.
Onto Skeeter. I mean, big kisses from Crit. He's farming ancient stacks. He's killing carries. What more could you want?
That's why they went for this last pick. They needed this damage to come from the kisses, and yeah, they get the kill. Skeeter actually had mana for ult, but he just decided not to use it this time around. And we said Mikey needs to make big moves too, and so far he's connecting. He's 5-0.
Very nicely done there. And they need that. They've got to shut this troll down.
Mikey's being perfect, honestly, so far in this early game here for them to keep things under control. Yeah, 5-0, Diffusal's done. He's got good itemization. Blink Dagger soon be on the menu. He's the same net worth as the Kunkka.
Ooh, Fly. Should be able to have this. One more impetus.
Gotcha.
Take a kill in a bounty room, Fly.
Alrighty. He's got max input. He's level 9. Very high level on this troll. Very high level on this edge.
Skitter's going to try and go for him, but of course the attack's yeah, a little too slow for him to commit onto Enchantress right now, Fly. Untouchable.
Literally. And crit, he already has mech. So yeah, starting to get some really good item timing still to deal with what Tundra's been applying here so far, making space for Arteezy, who now he's got his relic.
Getting through this early game good.
Yeah.
And they are going to hit that timing where they will, around the Radiance Night Stalker, be ready to just run at Tundra. And, you know, maybe at a point of the game where we'll see what sort of item, you know, it's the BKB timing really from Troll that's going to be the item that defines it all. If they're able to start running at Skeeter before he has that BKB online, he could suffer. See here, they get the setup. Mikey's going to come in with a Rolling Thunder to back that crit. Portal as well, the Cookie, further TP backup coming in as well. They're ready to take this fight, Shopify Rebellion. They'll take down Aramis, they'll take down 9. Tundra are not getting away with heading into the jungle like that. Shopify Rebellion shut them down.
I mean, Mikey's beast moding right now. He might even find another.
I think he will. Well, crit, he'll borrow the kill. Throws out a kiss, he'll take that. In the mid, Skeeter's going to go for Arteezy.
Does he get another root?
Backup's coming on. Backup's on the way here for Arteezy, but Skeeter is still able to get the kill. Then going to be in a good position to punish Skeeter for this, though, as he went pretty deep with the ult. So they lose Arteezy, but Skeeter dies. I think, considering the tempo the Shopify Rebellion want to play at, they're fine with this. If this troll's dead, he ain't hitting creeps. And he's not going to be able to get that lead and scale into the late game as they need them to do so on Tundra. I mean, Shopify Rebellion, they'll get this mid tower.
Mikey just continues to own and own and own. These timings are insane. He's level 14. Mid tower, it's going to drop as well, too. And that Saberlight, his Helm of Overlord is done. So Shopify might even be able to force themselves like an early Roshan with this type of advantage.
Certainly getting the momentum here.
So you said BKB, it's done for 33. And he is going to cue up the drums of Slam afterwards, but some huge momentum that Shopify is able to get in these last few moments, rallying around their Pangolier.
And was that the full Radiance now on Arteezy?
Believe so.
Over in the mid. Mikey. He's in on top of 9. And Arteezy's going to start walking his way over, but they'll back away. Tundra's set up too much for Shopify Rebellion to want to go straight into the high ground towards. They're hitting their timings.
They sure are.
Bye.
And 9, he's now feeling, he's like, you know, Crimson Guard doesn't feel like it's actually done too much. Now he has to go back to the BKB to deal with this overwhelming pressure that's coming out from the Pango in particular. Yeah, now it's Roche time. Helm is done. They can just walk in and sneak it. And as we've seen so far, it's pretty difficult for Tundra to take head-on team fights versus this massive Pangolier.
And now Arteezy with this Radiance just bullying Skeeter away from these points of the map that the Troll wants to farm in.
Yeah, this is big stuff here.
The prize is mine.
Your song has
That's
fallen
super
to
fast.
the
They'll give it to Mikey. Keep his kill streak going.
A quick TP's down bottom. Crit. He's going to start dealing with the push. I mean,
Mikey's coming down.
It could be about to pincer sort of Tundra within the jungle. As Crit, he's going to start off with the kisses. BKB's there from 33. Mikey turns with the Rolling Thunder towards 9. 9 gets the boat off.
I mean, 9 looks super dead.
Completely surrounded. The rest of the team's bailed on him. As that's 9 caught out. I mean, they're starting to make some misplays here, Tundra, and they're getting punished for it.
And even Snaking now just dying again. That is not a death that he wants to have given up either.
Money into the pocket of the Night Stalker here for Artur, and it shards out.
Mikey, Pango, what a hero. Honestly, the Crimson Guard has done nothing for 9. It felt good from the concept of what he's playing against, but they're just killing him with this magic damage, with this control from Mikey. He needs BKB to ever be able to fight.
It's just go here from Mikey. He's starting to mess around with Skeeter. Skeeter's losing his mana. He's got just enough to get the ult off. The backup's coming in. They'll get the arrow onto Mikey, but he's got the Aegis. He was more than ready to tank sort of that battle transfer from Skeeter as Arteezy diving the tier 2. They jump in. The roar will be there on towards Arteezy, but a swashbuckle will finish off Skeeter. See if Arteezy can get out of this one. Tundra, they'll manage to punish the Night Stalker. So 1-for-1 between the carries.
It's the Mikey show still, though. 8-0-4, they get rid of the Aegis.
They got a full Greaves on crit now.
My lord.
Dire's middle tower.
Getting the ball rolling. Keeping this troll shut down. That's 3 deaths in a row now for Skitter. Desperately needing BKBs on those other 2 cores, the troll and the Kunkka, to have to deal with this pressure. And Mikey finds himself another DD. He truly is owning. He's dictating the pace of the game completely for his team. Tundra feels like they want to slow the pace of the game down a little bit here. But I imagine for Shopify, they're gonna want to just keep going.
As soon as Arteezy's back up.
Yep. It is daytime now, though.
Sure.
So, and Dark Ascension, it's not cool for 40 seconds, so they can. I mean, they don't really need him, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, if
they just play
Mikey's
around
going
Mikey.
in, he can set up plays on his own, especially when Crit's got the kisses online.
Yep.
Mikey goes in, Crit gets the damage out. They can throw most heroes on the map right now.
They're looking for mid.
And here we go. In fact, Crit, he just does his own setup. Cookie into the blast. Kisses coming in. 9's gone. Okay, snaking off to the side as well. The kills continue to roll in for Shopify.
Oh my god, Mikey. 806. Yeah, him and Crit just partnered up the entire game. And it's absolutely working. Tier 2. There's no glyph. This tower's dead.
Yeah. I mean, Crit is smashing it here with his last pick, Snapfire in the draft.
Dire's
Huge impact.
I think they keep going. I honestly think they can poke high ground a little bit here.
They're at their timing here. They know how strong they are, and Tundra, they're just not prepared at this point. Sure, they've got the Kunkka, but at the moment, 9's dead. They'll force out the fortification.
He's hemorrhaged so many deaths on this Kunkka and the troll. Just not having these BKBs, they're just getting ran at, and it's absolutely working. Mikey.
And the next timing for sort of the cause of Shopify is where it's going to be, when they have the BKB on Arteezy and the AC on Saberlight, the fights are just going to be so hard for Tundra to take head on.
That's it. Okay, now they'll have their triple BKBs, but where's their damage going to be coming from versus all of this that's been prepared from Shopify?
They've got their Axe online. 33.
Okay. I mean, maybe that's where the damage will come from, but let's see if it is actually going to work. He has the BKB. So the one thing about when you get Drums of Slalom, in a lot of situations, we've seen these players rush it, and it doesn't actually do as much damage as we are hopeful for. With BKB, you're going to get pretty much that entire channel off. So let's see if it's going to impress us. So far, it's fallen flat a lot of games, but as we know, the damage is ridiculous. It does like 1600 damage pre-axe buff. So if you get a set of axes, then it does do a lot.
Yeah, they're going to force out the BKB here from 33.
I mean, Fly will die in a second or two, yeah. And that's probably worth it, because all Tundra really wants to do is slow pace of the game down to get this troll online. But
yeah,
Skater,
time.
He has his BKB, but he honestly needs another item. And yeah, we see.
Dire's top
look at that. I mean, Mikey's been literally everywhere to set up for this game, doing the heavy lifting. But if time, I still think the same story lies there for Skitter. If he's able to get to these like next 2 items, that's where the game is going to start getting difficult again for Shopify. So I think for Shopify, keep going. Keep trying to look for these kills. Just be a little cautious around these BKBs.
Dire's top tower.
BK lead at the moment for them.
Is it going to be enough, though? This level of advantage, as you say. 4 more items for Skeeter. Troubles will start to arise for Shopify.
Mikey's getting pretty close to his Aghanims, which is also another, honestly, a very good answer to deal with something like Troll also. It's all about like when the BKBs are up, if they're able to take the fight in that span of the BKBs on Tundra. And exactly, Shopify, they're trying to keep things accelerated, keep applying this pressure.
See if Tundra expect this.
The Wolves are scouting.
They don't have
right on top of them
right now. 33's pushing the bottom lane. It's Mikey. Gonna go straight for snaking. That's all they lose. Tundra will be fine.
Yep, they'll just go straight split pushing lanes.
Work together.
Great micro so far from Saberlight. From laning phase when he's pulling the waves to here when he's scouting out with the Wolves constantly. Only gets them an Undying kill, but the concept of what they're looking to do is very ideal for them.
Under attack.
Yeah, Aramis shoving waves. Same thing for the Beastmaster. Just buying time. And yeah, we see Skeeter. The itemization he's going for, of course, the Basher. He's going to have this multiple lockdown CC to be able to deal with the Pango and anybody he does stick onto during his BKB. And he has gone for the a build you don't see too often, but just stats, right? He's 4-1-4. Only wants the axes just for the miss rate rather than any of the damage. Just trying to tank up.
Dire's top
Shopify.
tower is under attack.
Pressure onto the tier 2. They know that they can't hold back right now.
No, they got to keep going.
Radiant's bottom tower
Blink's now
is
finished
under
for the
attack.
Beastmaster. They scouted bottom, so Saberlight, while they're pushing top, he actually had
Dire's
Wolves
top
all the way
tower
down bottom, and he
is
saw Skeeter for a moment, so they know that they have the option to be able to push this heavily. So get a base ward.
I mean, can you go high ground? Do you have to go high ground?
They can get a pick off on someone that shows, and there's no glyph, so they can probably just poke it a little bit with the Lycan creep. Force a reaction.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're gonna go in.
Straight in.
Getting good damage.
I'm gonna leap back. The two supports of Tundra starting to deal with the defense.
Radiant's
Nine will
bottom
turn up.
tower is under attack.
Gonna try and set up onto crit. The boat combo, Skeeter in as well, but the Rolling Thunder's there from Mikey. To get the catch onto the troll, they continue to keep him held in position here with the stuns, but they don't have any damage to follow up with Crit dying on the front lines. As Crit will fall, Fly to get chased out as well. Tundra, they want to see if they can get some of these core kills. Get the setup here with the X-Mark. Mikey will buy some time with the roll-up, but they're still closing in on him. He's able to drag him back into the claws of Skeeter. Excellent control there from 9. As Mikey falls, Saberlight and Fly, they have to run. Crit brought back for this. Miki's over to the outpost. Big Star still ready to fight. Arteezy's getting in. He'll get healed up by the Grease Crit. He's able to keep Arteezy's healed up and safe. He can push on for more. Arteezy looks towards 9. It's a triple kill for the Night Stalker as the cleanups to be had there by Shopify.
Go back top immediately. Saberlight's still alive. Beautiful buyback from Crit.
It really was. Gets in, heals them up with the Greaves, keeps them strong. And it's too much for Tundra to fight into. As soon as what sort of Skeeter's old BKB comes to an end, he can't deal with this Night Stalker.
Yeah, and Fly, he did go for the shard this game. I saw it toward the end there a little bit, the little friends, to turn those summons, the slight amount of them, against each other.
I mean, Arteezy can mess around with Skeeter down here, can't he? Yeah, he can. He can just straight up kill him with the back of a crit. That's Skeeter gone. He's dead for a minute.
Shopify. Getting it going here. The glyph, they're not even, it doesn't even look like they want to use it here for the Rex. Okay, they'll pop it when it's very low. 9 responding in 5 seconds.
Let's see how much they can take.
Should be able to finish the Rex. They really want to.
I mean, Fly's looking for snaking. 33's going to jump in. He'll throw the roar down onto Crit. Boat comes in. Crit burst low and it will fall. Same to be said in by the looks of it for Saberlight as 9's into the BKB. Saberlight's going to try for the TP out. The damage is done. Saberlight will fall, and Shopify, they didn't quite get the barracks.
Oh, actually survives. It's going to heal up a lot. Tundra able to respawn in time. Good damage done from Shopify, but a strike back from Tundra, keeping themselves in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what for sort of Arteezy after getting the kill on Skeeter, he wasn't quite able to rejoin the team that pushed up. I guess he just sort of considered the push to have easily been achieved by the rest of the team, but they didn't quite have enough to take the melee racks.
Yeah, now it's like, man, maybe he should have been up top instead of going for that there, but either way, maybe they'll be able to reset and go back up there since there is no glyph, but a strike back. 33's Drums of Slum are actually doing work. Gotta be honest with you here. It was quite a significant amount of damage in that last fight. It did like 4k damage.
Radiant
Back and forth we go.
Roshan's up. Can Tundra go for this?
I think they should. I think they can.
Yeah, I mean, if they take this away from Shopify, you know, it's quite a hit to sort of the aggressive way that Shopify want to be playing. Shopify kind of need this Aegis.
They kill this super fast too. They've got Undying, and he's got a solo crest, so this Roche is dead.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So they can go for a steal, Mikey. He's in. He's gonna get it. He gets the snatch, Mikey, and he gets the shard as well. Didn't quite get the kill, but he takes everything else.
What? In Mikey. What a performance this game. He has roll up.
I mean, the rest of Shopify coming in to see if they can take this fight now. There's Mikey. He's able to roll up, get pushed to the side by Skeeters, tries to get in on top of him with the BKB, but Mikey's up on the high ground. He's going to be okay for now. 9 wants the BKB, but he's already so incredibly low. They surround 33 in the pit. 33 goes for the BKB TP out. It will save him, but 9 will fall.
Oh my God.
Off the back there of that steal from Mikey, Shopify Rebellion, they're back with that momentum they need. They can get back to pushing down these lanes.
I cannot believe he gets the shard as well. He's going to pass it over Saberlight. That's going to cause more pressure on these side lanes. Go, go, go from Shopify.
Now check it out again here. Perfect timing with the roll in, stuns them all. 9 tries to step over, but he wasn't quite able to pick up the Aegis before Mikey grabs it.
I guess I don't think he had a slot because they were trying to give it a Skitter, so didn't get to drop the item in time. It's Skitter now.
Dive in the base.
He's going down.
Mikey's in, he's on top of Skitter. Skitter will get healed up. Cookie forward. Skitter trying to scramble towards the base. Skeeter will somehow live. Just gets back the fan in time. He's thinking about stepping back out. He's got to be a bit careful. He's still pretty low here on the troll.
Has been killed.
But that's 33 gone. Aramis gone. Neither of them with buyback available.
Shopify's just taking bid, and they can go straight to top.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
50 seconds. No Beastmaster.
Dire's bottom
3 versus 5 here for Tundra on the defensive.
Dire's middle barracks
I
are
mean,
under
Mikey,
attack.
he had to deliver this game, and he's doing that and more. What an unbelievable performance from the Pango. I cannot believe he gets both. Oh my god. What a monster.
Oh, perfect entry with the Rolling Thunder.
And now they have a
Entry.
clear avenue to be able to carry and scale through this game versus this troll who's been shut down multiple times. Arteezy has a full silver edge in a second.
Yeah, 30 minutes in, this is the exact position Shopify Rebellion would hope to be with their lineup. One more fight, one more push, that could be the game for them.
Yep, absolutely. 8-1 and 15 on this Pango. I feel like it's kind of been the hero of the tournament. I know we've been seeing a lot of dooms and stuff like that, but Pango for me is just out of control in most of these games. Even though he has like a rough lane in some situations, like versus the Kunkka as we saw, it didn't matter. Mikey with his moves, every single one of them have hit.
So what are we closing in on for both sides? We've got Arteezy getting close to the silver edge. Over on the side of Tundra, Skeeter. He's got the blink dagger. I mean, who do you imagine he's sort of going to look to try and jump and just focus down with the ultimate in these fights?
Honestly, it's got to be Mikey.
I think you have Pango.
I think they just absolutely have to focus pretty much everything onto him. And he's going to have Lincoln soon, so they can't actually just like blink roar him or anything either. It's going to get harder and harder once he gets that finished up. And we see the next itemization from Saberlight, the classic. You go for the Aghanims after you've got your 2 main auras. A Night Stalker Wolf sounds pretty damn intimidating. Tundra. Under a lot of pressure here now. Yeah, Mikey, I mean, he's just going to finish off the Lincolns. He's about to have it done.
Go 190, went back for the Shadow Blade. Let's get his silver edge as well.
He's very poor this game overall. Honestly, the Crimson Guard, it ended up not really being too successful by any means. It just ended up slowing down his BKB timing versus this overwhelming pressure that Shopify set.
Dire's bottom
Maybe regretting it.
is under attack.
Shopify straight back to pushing.
So that final tier 2 tower here.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom
Being cautious though, they do feel there's the chance that Tundra's going to be heading their way.
It's if Tundra gets the wraparound in a smoke. They need to, I don't know if they're going to scout the Lincoln.
Prepared for this, honestly, Shopify. They're pulling back from the tower, knowing that this sort of move's likely to come out from Tundra right now.
And look at Mikey. He's totally ready for this jump.
He's stabilized. He's going to get the ults off, and they were fully prepared for this. Very nicely set up here by Shopify Rebellion as Tundra. They've got to sort of scatter themselves now. They're backing off. They were not able to find the initiation they hoped for. 33 pops the BKB to run.
He pops the roar. He's got the drums going.
Let's see if they can try and burst through Stabilize. Skeeter jumps forward as well. They're full in onto the Lycan, but the 4-star's there. Stabilize able to get away. The attention's going to be turned back over towards Fly instead. Fly will be the one to fall, but Shopify Rebellion, they're strong, and Tundra, they're not. They've got to back off Tundra. They can't take this fight any further.
That's the BKB's used from
They're
Tundra.
trying to run. I mean, Shopify Rebellion, they're just not letting them.
Nope.
Mikey and Arteezy, they're diving beyond the tier 3, beyond the barracks. Tundra, they've got to run all the way back to the fountain, but Skeeter, he's going to get left outside of it. He can't get back. Skeeter's out. 70 seconds, no troll.
I think they've done it. I mean, no troll. How do they fight? They've got no damage now.
And they can't.
Dire's bottom tower.
Shopify, relentless aggression.
Yeah, we've seen sort of, in the games that Shopify are able to get the win, they look so clean and crisp with the way that they want to approach the game, and then the way they're able to execute it.
You know why? Because they have no Midas this game, Owen.
That's true. The Midas can start. Aramis.
Aramis, that's bold.
I mean, they're trying to go on Saberlight. He's kind of taunting them with how low he is on the HP right now, but they can't do so. It's going to be fine. Get the buyback out of 33. They do respect that Shopify. They won't full commit to take that Rax on the bottom lane.
Right, they have such a big lead now at this point. Skitter, they can't focus fire targets. 1 Force Staff, reset the positioning. Mikey, pretty normal itemization, I would say, from the Pango, but perfect in this game. Can't get roared, can't get focus fired. It's too hard for them to break this Lincoln's from a distance. They're forced to go on Saberlight, and he is just far too tanky.
Look at Tundra there, straight out.
DD on Arteezy.
Charging towards Shopify.
It's daytime, so they're feeling some type of position to maybe try to make a move.
They're not going to get the catch. Shopify's already out of it.
I believe that is that the Aghanim's now finished for the Lycan? It is. It's time to bite the Night Stalker.
A Night Stalker that's already so difficult to kill with the BKB. I believe he's just a few hundred gold away from having the full halberd as well, Arteezy.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, now you need MKB on Skitter. I mean, you've needed it already for some time, but he was so shut down this game. 3-5-4. He's not had the game he wanted to have. Him at 9.
I think they're ready to go again. Shopify, nighttime hits.
Yep. Time to run at them. DD in the bottle.
This could be the killing blow.
It should be. Disney Skitter. Can he get away?
Full-on retreat here from Tundra.
Look at Arteezy, the Night Wolf.
He's going to go for snaking. The kisses are going to be coming in as well. Tundra, they've got to keep backing up.
Dire's top barracks.
Kisses with that talent as well. That additional damage. There's a lot here. Snaking burning down low. Mikey's going to roll over towards 9. They've taken out Snaking. Immediate buyback here from the Undying. 33. Pretty much 70% of his HP. There's the combo of Mikey.
They can't focus fire him. There's no way to break the Lycans when he's rolling. The only thing they have is the roar. So he just rolls, runs in. There's literally nothing they can do. He has full reign, full control of them during that entire duration. Shopify have executed beautifully this game, setting themselves up for full success. Very few ways for Tundra to get back into this one now, if any. A basher now for Mikey too. Flawless execution. And I wonder how many power runes he's gotten overall too. I mean, when you have this type of advantage and you're the ones dictating pace, you tend to get most of them, but yeah, I feel like he's gotten all of them. Yeah, there we go. 16 activated.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Teasing with the idea of getting the push going again here, Shopify. Starting to show their faces at the base of Tundra.
Skeeter. Okay, now they have a secondary form of Lincoln's Pierce.
All right.
So let's see if they're going to be able to... I mean, it's insane execution that they have to try to pull off here versus Shopify.
Yeah, with Mikey's sort of positioning at the start of the fight, it's very difficult to find him. He's already going to be able to enter in with the Rolling Thunder. As he gets on top of 9, he's able to turn, wants to keep the Kunkka control.
Dire's top barracks.
The rest of Shopify considering getting in on this, but it is under the tier 4s. It's pretty deep. They'll hesitate. It's Tundra. The X-Mark set him on a fly, but in themselves not wanting to commit too much for an Enchantress.
It's not an easy Enchantress to kill either, level 19.
Oh, bottom Arteezy. Oh, was trying to get in and trying to threaten the bottom barracks. He gets the BKB up before the roll, but the roll hits the blade there, and indeed there's just no damage being done to Arteezy. He's full HP, happily flaps his wings away. Skeeter, he's of course going to continue to just chase him involuntarily there with the battle trance, dragging him deeper into the fight, and there's no backup for him. They can't save this troll. Skeeter's out again.
They might call it in a moment there. I mean, the evasion, the halberd, the radiance. This troll can't even touch him. Final racks going down. Mikey charging in the zone, and they call it.
GG. I mean, wow. What a game one here from Shopify Rebellion. They turned up today. And honestly, Tundra, I think they really felt right they could get away with this. They thought they'd be able to stall the game, get to the point where this troll would just be able to carry. The Shopify